Let's see
Come,
what happens.
sit. You have passed the 13 gates.
Hang on. Just put on... Subtitles are on, okay. Whatever.
And you come to my table to play the game of life and death. Your stake is wagered. I refuse none who come here. Yet, I say, turn back.
Okay, so card game. Let's...
The game begins. One lives and one dies. Let us see what you are made of.
Maybe subtitles will turn on eventually.
Here is the first member of my court, the Jack of Dust. 12 in all must fall before you may challenge me.
Bandit leader is stronger and faster than most bandits encounter. He can become enraged, making powerful, unblockable attacks. He also inspires his followers to steal gold on each hit. Cool. I don't know anything. I don't know what's going on.
Let the cards fall where they may.
What is happening?
We begin.
Okay.
That first moment, that glinting weapon, the call to action, to adventure. Truly, there is nothing like it.
Okay, Twisted Canyon. You see a weapon glinting in the sunlight, lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of the canyon. Is this an RPG card game? Some weird combination? Let's go get the weapon, sure. Okay.
Choose from these options.
Yay, I get it. Okay. Okay. Yes, I'll equip it.
A moment to savor. That will make you much more effective.
Okay, next one.
I was never a fan of illusion or pretense. Here, I'll make an exception.
Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes the seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice he appears to be a goblin, poorly disguised as a human. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness.
My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation.
He cackles uncontrollably for a few moments, then sits patiently waiting for your answer. Ignore. You ignore the goblin. Seemingly unfazed, the goblin remains seated, smiling gently at you. Then before you can stop him with inhuman speed, he snatches a pickled onion off your plate and sprints out the tavern door. Cool. The maiden.
Fair Merith. I'm not surprised to find that this encounter remains vivid in your memories.
What are you talking about? There's no context for anything that's happening. One day in a shady forest you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you.
I am Merith of the Forest Folk. My people have long helped the mortals of this realm. What boon would you ask of me?
Oh, there's no... I'll ask for supplies? This bread will sustain you for many days. I get 2 food game cards.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Many enchanted weapons have powerful abilities that can turn the tide of battle, but only if their wielder remembers to use them. Farewell, mortal. Okay. Stairs.
Bound once more, seeking the heart of it all.
You embark upon the next leg of your
Your
adventure.
journey is well begun.
Achievements.
This is what I was looking for. You show some aptitude for the game.
What aptitude?
Perhaps this will not be as boring as I thought.
I've just been pressing A. Oh,
What
no.
did you think would happen with a card called Ambush, eh?
3 of dust. Okay. What do I do? What's happening? Why am I on a boat? What is going on? Do I have control? Okay. So X is attack, dodge roll, stun, and left stick. Okay, sure. Oh, okay. Something other than swinging wildly. I don't. Oh, okay, sure. That okay. I don't. Okay, so this is also a fighting game and a card game, and yeah, just kill the guy. Yay, I win. Armory, drama equipment, which gives me a shield.
I cannot expect you to get by without some protection.
I get to reflect projectile attacks. Cool. And counterattack. Cool.
You can now reflect your opponent's ranged attacks using your shield. Make good use of this skill if you wish to survive.
Okay. So, okay, now this game's interesting because I'm fighting, I guess. Now let's buy stuff with the money I just got. Tutorials. In Shabby Grove, off the Beacon Trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Sure, let's see what's... Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you.
If you were wondering why you've been collecting all that gold,
Yeah, I sort of
you
was.
now have your answer. We're starting to get into the meat of the game now. The
Good.
back and forth between resources and rewards.
Where's that axe I had? Fine. Sword. Healing cap. Cool. This gives me more gold, so I'll buy that.
A small aid to navigation, but still.
How much is food? $4 for one food. Ugh. I'll be fine with food. Okay, sure, let's go. Black loading screens. A winding trail.
An ambush. Hardly fair, is it?
The 2 of dust. Yeah, I'm going to fight them on it. Who will just say, sure, have all my gold? Maybe if I spent all my gold? Just to avoid the fights, but nah, I don't want to fight. So that's the only gameplay I have so far.
You can now counter your opponent's attacks.
Yes, that's
Hit the
cool.
counter button when you see the flashing indicator.
Why would I counter? I just kicked through his chest. Jeez Louise. he just presents his ass to me. Oh, man. Yay, more free equipments.
Increasing the effect of one sort of magic with another, all you need is a channel for power, and it's simple enough.
Yeah, I'd rather have the Explorer's Helm.
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
Yes. I know what I'm doing. Gain more money.
You have reached my first champion. A good man, driven to madness by a war that took all from him. Wife and child, kith and kin. From such dark and brittle iron I forge my tools. Now we see your metal.
Jeez. You are very chatty.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
Okay. Sure, Jack of Dust, and the 4 guys over there. Okay, how did I do
Some enemy attacks cannot be blocked or countered. Get out of the way or stop them with your own counterattack.
You just said they can't be countered. Slash. It's dodge. And he dropped a floating magic card. And what do I get? Sorry.
Down into the worms with him. Perhaps there is peace for him in the grave, poor soul. One champion has been sent to the cabinet. Yet we are only at the start of our road. You will face 11 more opponents who will test your strength, your memories, and your resolve.
Okay.
Few fall at the first hurdle. None reach the last. We have wagered, and you have won. You may claim your rewards, yet I will also claim mine.
Yeah.
As you improve, so do I.
Talkie,
Balance
tutorial,
must be
tutorial.
retained.
Are you done? Okay. Jack of Skulls, Dead King's Hall, Local Peasants, Devil's Choice, River, and Captain of the Guards. I don't know what any of this means. Medium armor, Chains of Rage, Mercenary Contracts, more medium armor, Fortune's Breath, Desperate Measures, and one more. Bandit Attack.
Shall we deal again?
Yeah, let's take a break there. That was tutorial stuff, so... Yeah, not bad so far, I guess. I was expecting a card game, and it got some weird dungeon crawling fighting game. I'll say pleasantly surprised. Well, let's see how it works on after this then.